it's a giant confidence boost to know that you can do something difficult and get better at it. I think just that alone, it has massive benefits for people.
If you've ever left a Muay Thai session feeling clearer, lighter, or just better, that wasn't a coincidence. It turns out what's happening in your brain during training is just as powerful as what's happening in your body. And once you understand it, you'll see Muay Thai in a completely different way. You can't overthink when you're doing pad rounds. There's too much going on. Combos to remember, reactions to time, fatigue setting in. That overload forces your brain to stay locked in the moment. No past, no future, just now. This isn't just focus. It's a suppression of the default mode network. That's the part of your brain that spins with thoughts when you're sitting still, worrying, ruminating, or zoning out. When it quiets down, so does the mental noise. You feel clearer, less distracted, more stable. And that's just one of the systems being rewired. Halfway through class, your body's in survival mode. Heart racing, muscles burning, breath heavy. In response, your brain floods the system with endorphins and dopamine. These aren't just feel-good chemicals. They serve a regulatory purpose. Endorphins help reduce your perception of pain and physical discomfort. Dopamine reinforces your actions, creating a feedback loop that makes you want to come back and do it again. This shift helps reset your internal stress response. You go in wired and tense. You come out calm, focused, and grounded. And while those brain-level changes are happening, your body is quietly transforming too. Muay Thai doesn't just improve how you feel in the moment. It changes your entire physical system. You build muscle, improve circulation, build fitness. Your energy levels rise, and these physical upgrades have positive mental effects. Here's why. Your brain is constantly scanning your body, monitoring things like stability, posture, energy levels, even how easily you breathe. If it picks up signs of weakness, imbalance, or fatigue, it treats those as internal warning signals. It doesn't mean you're injured, just that your nervous system sees vulnerability that can keep you in a slightly more reactive or tense state, even when you're not under stress. But as your body adapts to Muay Thai, those warning signals start to disappear. You're stronger, more stable, you recover faster, you move better. And when your brain senses that your system is capable, it lets off the brakes. You feel more clear, more steady, and more regulated, without even trying to feel that way. And that physical foundation becomes crucial, because Muay Thai doesn't just test your body, it teaches you how to stay composed under pressure. Most people avoid discomfort, but in Muay Thai, discomfort is the baseline. From the run to the pad rounds to the conditioning, Muay Thai demands a significant amount of effort. The more you train, the more your system gets used to effort, strain, and discomfort. So, when real-life stress shows up, things that once threw you off, your reaction is different. What used to trigger stress starts to feel manageable. Your baseline response becomes calmer. This is called stress inoculation. You've trained your system to handle pressure without overreacting. The result? You move through life with more control, even when things get uncomfortable. But that kind of rewiring doesn't happen in isolation. You're not doing this alone. You're holding pads, clinching, laughing, suffering with people. And that activates a whole other set of chemicals, especially oxytocin. It's released during shared effort and physical synchrony, like hitting pads or grinding through a tough round with someone else. Oxytocin lowers cortisol and builds trust, which is one of the reasons so many people say their gym feels like a second home. That chemical shift matters because when you feel safe and connected, your nervous system relaxes. You train harder, recover faster, and you're more likely to keep showing up, not just for the workout, but for the people. But there's something even more powerful going on beneath the surface. Every time you show up, finish a session, or improve, your brain logs it as evidence. That evidence builds something called self-efficacy, your belief that you can handle difficult tasks and follow through. And that starts to shift how you see yourself, not just emotionally, but neurologically. These repeated experiences get stored as proof of capability, and that slowly changes the way your brain defines you. Not as someone who hopes they can do hard things, but someone who consistently does. What's the benefit of this? You take action more easily, you stay consistent, you bounce back quicker when you have setbacks. Because your brain isn't questioning if you can do hard things. It already knows you can, but for those changes to stick, your brain needs one more thing. Most people underestimate what structure does to the mind. Every session follows structure, warm-ups, drills, conditioning, cool-down. And that repetition doesn't just build skills, it builds habits. When this happens, the basal ganglia, the part of your brain responsible for automating behavior, starts to take over. Over time, showing up to train becomes automatic. But here's the real benefit. Once your brain learns how to lock in one routine, especially a hard one, it becomes easier to build others. And when routine and habits take over, your brain stops burning energy on decisions. That reduces mental fatigue, and over time, stabilizes mood and behavior. It's not about motivation, it's about automation. So when people say Muay Thai or any other combat sport saved their mental health, it's not just a feeling, it's chemistry, circuitry, and adaptation, all happening without you even realizing it. You're not just training your body, you're retraining your brain.